Hello travelers, welcome back to another TMR Tours. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Stacy.
And we are here at the Fort Wilderness Cabins.
That's right. Welcome home to these brand new cabins here at the Walt Disney World Resort.
Yes, so let's take a look inside at some of the amenities. Already, you have this nice deck and porch overlooking kind of your yard here. Already, one thing, this whole front area overlooking the deck, all glass windows. You do have like shades that you can draw at night, of course, but quite spacious.
Yeah, and this is your living area. It's your kitchen. There's also a pull-out couch in here. So this is the biggest area that you have here, but you do also have technically two other spaces within this whole cabin.
Yeah, so another nice thing, full kitchen. So if you do want to do some barbecuing, there is a grill outside, really nice. You can go to the Fort Wilderness shop and get some charcoal, do some hot dogs on the grill, full refrigerator.
And freezer.
And freezer, you know, full stand-up fridge. And then of course, oven, range, all the tools and things you would need, mixing bowls, plates, pots and pans, you know, sink. Over here, of course, nice dinner table. So if you actually want to have like a nice family dinner, it's doable. So similar to like the bungalows at the Polynesian or Copper Creek cabins, Saratoga tree houses, any of those like other suites, if you will, like the villas, also have like a dining area. So kind of your like full living room, dining area, kitchen setup right here in the middle. Then of course, the Murphy bed, really nice. You can pull down, you have extra sleep space there, which is nice if you have a larger family.
You do have to do this thing where you have to kind of kick out this coffee table, which by the way, this is a storage area for the extra pillow and blanket.
Then the master bedroom is actually like the family bedroom, kind of like your traditional cabin.
Yeah, so this is your there's one queen size bed in here, and then there's also two child's bunk beds here. So you know, you can get cozy in here, or maybe mom and dad want to stay in here. You might have slightly older kids that want to stay on the pull-out in the living room. Either or, this does sleep up
or, you know, kids, mom and dad. However, you know, if you're staying with the whole family.
Yeah, so this does sleep up to 6.
With a lot of Disney, you have a lot of great themed artwork on the walls all around that kind of fit the motif of Wilderness Lodge, you know, like the canoe paddles, obviously, and just some fun.
The little lights under the bunk bed, those turn on, and they have USB ports. One of the amenities of being a brand new space that I really love is that somebody really thought to install good outlets here. So there's 2 outlets. Here's a USB-C and a regular USB port. There's this one next to it. There's one on each side of the bed.
And this bed also, one thing that Stacy always loves, there's the little bedside table. So as opposed to some resorts that just have the one in the middle, if you have someone sleeping on, you know.
It's where I put my watch and my phone overnight, like.
Yeah, it's needed.
So it doesn't have to just be on
I'm going to get up on this top bunk.
No, you're not. Are you? Okay. It does say do not allow kids under 6 on the top bunk.
Oh, I'm in trouble. Well, you know, when I was 8 when I was 6, so we're good.
Great, perfect.
Okay, that was tricky. And then kind of the last thing, all the way across the cabin is the bathroom, and again, very spacious. I will say the handicap accessible rooms do have a ramp up on the deck, as well as the bed is lower, and then of course the shower does have access as well. But
in the kitchen, the only difference really in the kitchen is that the cupboards are the upper cupboards are set lower, and there is no cupboard under the sink. It's just it's a opening for a wheelchair to be able to roll up and use the sink. So that's the major difference.
Yeah. Bathroom, you have your mirror, makeup mirror, sink, but what's nice is closed off, you have a whole nother vanity, and of course the latrine and the wash shower, the washroom, whatever, you know.
I do personally like the rain head shower with the handheld attachment. Your
Standard
resort provided soaps are in their pump on the wall. That's pretty standard practice now. But you do get a couple of the, you get the body lotion, the bath soap. I know people still love taking those little things home with them. So you do get a couple.
You do have your...
You have your steam iron in here, and then you also, because this is a DVC, you get some of your own housekeeping supplies. And then here's a feature that I love when you have shorties like me or little ones. There's a vanity step so that they can get up and wash their hands or brush their teeth, whatever you need. I think it's cute.
With a little hidden Mickey. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. You got a lot of Chippendale, because Chippendale, ever since backyard barbecue days, has been a staple of Fort Wilderness. Of course, along with the Fab Five in general, Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto, that sort of thing. Well, that's the tour here inside the Fort Wilderness cabins. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, pretty spacious. Obviously it's not like huge, but spacious enough. Again, if you have a small family, 4, 5, 6, very comfortable.
Yeah, and it's your own little, it's kind of your own little studio apartment space. It is separate from everybody else, so you're not sharing a building with anybody. Like I said, you're a little close to your neighbors, but you're not sharing a wall. So there's that as a bonus. And if you were coming with a bigger family group, you could also request to have cabins next to each other. Yeah. So if you wanted the whole family to come down, you could all have your own space. Yeah, and I think that would be kind of really fun. So check it out. This is a neat, different experience, something that Ryan and I have not done before. I have not stayed at Fort Wilderness in decades. Like my family and I, we used to camp here at the campground. I don't even know how we did that, because again, Florida heat, camping doesn't even sound fun. I've camped in Florida when I was very, very little. I don't totally remember it, but it wasn't here at Disney. It was at a KOA. So, so this is a fun new experience in a very modern setting. Yes. And I think we'll enjoy it for a couple nights. So if you're into the glamping aspect of wilderness and campgrounds, the cabins might be for you as opposed to the campsites themselves. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a few things and helped you plan your next getaway if you were considering the cabins. I'm Ryan. And I'm Stacy. And this was another TMR Tours.